They've sold more than 10 million albums and played to over 100 million people around the world. Trans-Siberian Orchestra will perform The Christmas Attic in its entirety, along with other favorites, this Thursday night. Pitrelli is the band's music director and also plays guitar. Al, welcome back.
Thank you.
We love having you. This is now a tradition for us.
For us as well. Thank you.
That you come through. Why is Council Bluffs in the Omaha area an important stop for TSO?
We've made this home for about 1 month a year for I think the last 8 or 9 years. This has been our home.
How did it develop that way?
Accidentally one night. Our managers, Kenny Kaplan and Adam Lynn, myself, we had a day off here about 8 or 9 years ago. Fell in love with the community, saw that the arena in Council Bluffs could support both of our tours. You know, we have 2 bands to go out this time of year, so it's one of the few buildings in America that can hold up the trusses on either end of it. So we said, all right, that's a bonus. And we just love the community, the restaurants. We've made a lot of great friends here. The folks at the hotel are awesome, and you guys keep letting us back in every year, so we keep coming.
You've been rehearsing for a while.
Better part of a month now, so we're kind of a little done with rehearsal. We want to do a show. Yeah, we're ready to blow up the building Thursday night.
The Christmas Attic special compared to shows we've seen from you before?
It's a brand new show. You know, since '99 we've been performing Christmas Eve and Other Stories. 2 years ago we changed it to The Lost Christmas Eve, and this is the 3rd of Paul O'Neill's rock operas that he'd written with his partner John Oliva. So we're going to go for the hat trick and try a different show this year.
Still the same lighting, the intensity?
Nothing's the same. Bigger, better, louder,
Nothing's the same, right.
More pyro, more lasers, more stuff. You know, it's grown up over the last 20 years.
Yeah. How do you decide what to add? I mean, it's got to be tough to be objective after a while. So where do your new ideas come from?
It's all Paul. You know, Paul O'Neill's the creator and the founder of TSO. He wanted to create the biggest rock and roll show on the planet, and we've done that year after year after year. The problem is he wants to outdo himself every year. So with technology getting so much better, computers getting so much smaller, he could fit more stuff into the same piece of real estate.
I was looking around online and I found a quote from Paul, and I'd like to get your take on it. He said, someone once said that if you want to change the world, don't become a politician, write a book, write a great song. I believe in that, and that's what Trans-Siberian Orchestra is about. For you, Al, what have you experienced personally that shows you that's true?
I think having maybe an 8-year-old kid come to a show 9 years ago, and then all of a sudden he becomes a teenager, she becomes a teenager, and they want to audition for the band because they decide to take violin lessons when they saw us play. If we nudge a couple lives in that direction, then that's changing the world.
And how do your shows appeal to these different generations?
Oh,
because
God,
that's
I have
the
no
case
idea.
for me personally, where you kind of grow up with it, but then your parents, your grandparents enjoy it too. So what is it about the sound that translates regardless of age? Because
Paul never wrote this to be commercially acceptable. It wasn't genre specific. When Paul and I grew up in New York, there was one radio station. It was WABC AM. And the only 2 styles of music that were there back then was good and bad. You know, that was it. So for us, we don't know that there's one particular style. We just love music. You know, Paul grew up where I did in New York City, going to Madison Square Garden and Radio City and the Theater District and all these different venues that we would hear all different kinds of music. So I think that's the appeal of TSO. It's not just a rock band. It's not just a holiday band. It's not just a classical band. It's all those things and so much more.
And just like having stockings hanging over the fireplace, I think for so many of us, your shows have become a holiday tradition, you know, where the nuttiness sinks in between Thanksgiving and Christmas to kind of get in a great family experience prior to. It's just a favorite. So tickets are available now. How can our viewers get them prior to Thursday?
I think Ticketmaster.com, and you can go on our website, trans-siberian.com.
And the show starts Thursday night, 7:30. Al, we appreciate you being here, and congratulations on everything personally.
Thanks so much. So good seeing you again, too.
Yeah, we love having you here. I know Mike will be bummed that he missed your visit. You know, he loves this whole Italian thing that you guys have going. Take good care.
I will. You too. Bye-bye.